Welcome to the Hour of Feeding on Jesus. Our today Bible verse for meditation is taken from the book of Isaiah, chapter 22, verse 22. Isaiah chapter 22, verse 22. And the word reads, I will place on his shoulder the key to the house of David. What he opens, no one can shut, and what he shuts, no one can open. The Bible passage is our theme for the year 2020 on Feeding on Jesus. But the theme for today is Year of Open Doors. Year of Open Doors. Amen. Amen. Beloved, this year, 2020, is a year of open wombs. Lots of babies to be born this year. Remember the story of Abraham and Abimelech? Genesis chapter 30, verse 22. And I know the question you're asking is, how is the womb an open door? Job 3:10 says, because it did not shut up the doors of my womb, of my mother's womb. Yes. And Genesis chapter 30, verse 22 is about Rachel. We didn't listen to or know what Rachel prayed for. We have no records of her praying, but God heard her when she did pray. Therefore, one of our keys of this year is what? Prayer. Because when you pray to God, you are saying to Him, Lord, I can't, but you can. A prayer is telling God that you can, you cannot, but He can. You making Him big and projecting Him as the Almighty. And remember, Jesus never failed when He was on earth. He's always a winner. If it's your work that you don't like, your workplace that you don't like, stop complaining, stop mourning, and pray for a new place of work. Stop mourning about friends and parental care if you are unhappy. Just open your mouth and pray to God. Tell Him what you want Him to do for you. Whilst we are weak in ourselves, we have strength in the one who is an omnipotent. Waiting until you cannot is a waste of time. When God opens doors, unconditional love flows, and the love flows better than when man opens. When God unlocks the door, it's a brand new life for you, and you find yourself in a brand new world. Some people say they can't have kids because of old age. Remember Sarah? Youth renewed at old age. God did it for Joshua, Caleb, and Sarah. I don't care if you are in your 40s. Do you want to have a baby? If you have a husband, then good luck and God bless. If you have a husband, that is fine. If God opens doors of your womb, no age can shut. Sarah became fruitful at the age of 90. Even an heathen king wanted her. No matter what your unclean habit is, so you choose to be changed. Jesus has the key. Do you want that key, that door to be opened? Not about you supplying your own strength and willpower. If you choose, God will put the key in. Know your assignment and follow that. That is prayer, praising, and thanksgiving. You can pray for open doors or closed doors, but don't limit God. God doesn't guide a parked car. You have to tell Him what you want, because He cannot guide it if He cannot provide if you don't ask of Him. Brethren, move forward and hear inside if the peace grows or shrinks. If you really need the support of God, the help of God, you need to call upon Him. Pray to Him. Brother, sister, is it midnight in your life? What do you do? Paul and Silas were in a wrong place for the right reason. They never complained. They prayed and sang hymns to God. Other key is prayer, praising, and singing of hymns. David got into hard places but prayed and praised protected him. Singing the words of David, singing songs of loving kindness. Let's learn from David. What kind of bondage holds you up, brother, sister? Pray for God to open the doors of freedom and let chains fall off. What man shuts, Jesus can open. What Jesus shut, no one can open. When you see God's goodness and love, you give goodness and love to others. In your valley of anchor, in your valley of trouble, there will be a door of hope this year, a positive expectation of good. The world says, don't raise your hope, but we raise our hopes high, because the Lord God will open doors of hope for us. Amen. Remember that the theme for the year is the doors that God shuts, nobody can open. And when he opens those doors, nothing can shut. And also keep this